So let's kind of like tell them about like why we wanted to do the podcast, what's going to be on the podcast, what can they expect.
The podcast is, for us, it's two best friends who I feel like social media and people kind of know us, and there's this perception, and you get to really hear from like our dating life, personal work, advice.
Girl I Guess podcast is about entrepreneurship. It's about motherhood. It's about balancing life. It's about dating. It's about traveling. It's about experiences.
I don't want to seem perfect. My life is not perfect. I want people to see, like, it's a roller coaster and I'm enjoying the ride. So when I say a roller coaster, it has ups and downs. I've dealt with depression and I've dealt with things. And I literally saw my grandmother at the same age as me, and she was explaining to me, she was like, you don't want to, because you know, there were times where I just felt like I didn't want to be here. And she was like, that's not your problem. You need to be stronger for yourself. You need to show up.
And another thing people don't realize is that we keep our conversation so authentic that we don't rehearse anything. It's not a script. It's just conversation between friends.
It's two friends talking, and we have opened up a third seat for you to join us and be a part of the conversation.
We're gonna have special guests who come on and just have conversation with us.
Give it up for Blac Chyna.
And looking so fucking good.
And our guest,
OT Genasis.
Big League Talk.
The big leagues.
You know, most people reference her as Hood Healer.
Or Astro Bay.
Astro Bay. Imani, the government professional name. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Tell the people your name.
Hi, my name is Olori Swank.
I can't hear you.
Hi, my name is Olori Swank.
Forbes even said it, the fastest growing entrepreneurs right now are Black women. So why not stand in our power? We get shit done.
What would they do with women?
What would they do without us?
Obviously not excited. We got a whole new president. Turned Georgia blue.
Shout out to Stacy.
Gracing the Time cover, just getting our accolades and our flowers. It's such an amazing time. It's such an amazing time.
And then Ruth Carter, she was the first Black costume designer to get a star on Hollywood.
Shout out to her. Black women. That's who he just needs to surround himself with.
Exactly.
Like, whether he agrees with what they have to say or not, it's to a point like these women have led marches, movements, people to the polls, people to wanting change. So from Stacy to Tamika, I don't care how you feel, you better be offering these women positions to affect that change, because they have a lot to say. They have a movement behind them, and they really care about us.
And not only offer them positions, let's spotlight them. Once you grow your influence, you can sell people anything.
I'm coming to realize when you live like authentically you, which is what I love about you, when you live authentically you, you're showing up, you know, you're doing the work for your career to blossom, and you're not letting outside noise come in and navigate which way you go. That's hard for certain people. Like, when you stand in your power, people on the outside looking in, I don't know if they think it's easy, but it's just like certain people just take that and like they create a negative connotation around it. Like, oh, this person thinks they're all that, or they think they're better than us.
But you should think you're all that. Let's normalize Black girl luxury.
Because that Lambo is still sitting in the driveway. Don't
we
do
got
me.
them both. Like, there was no trade-in needed. They make us feel like we can only have one female rapper and then that's it. And
Well,
it's like, no, we can have 5. I can like 5. It's like, they be like, do you like this person or this person? Why can't it be and this person? Why can't I like more than one female? Like, it's like only one female can succeed in something, and it's fucked up.
And what I always like to tell myself is, like, I'm not in competition with anyone but my old self.
Correct.
You know, is being better than my past, to show up, you know, in full and in my fullness in my future.
I think being around like happy people, it like really does something to your energy too.
People be like, as long as you're a nice person, people will be nice to you. That's not fucking true. That's not the way the world operates. You can be a nice person, you can be whatever, shit is still gonna happen, and it's how you deal with it, how you continue to show up. But I lived in this notion, as long as you do good, you put out good, it's only gonna be positivity and namaste and be all great. Unfortunately, that's not true.
Do not cross Karen Civil. That's all I have to say.
And that's when I realized, I said, girl, everything about this whole situation is 14 days. And if you don't know what that means, 2 weeks. This whole relationship was 2 fucking weeks.
That's a good one.
When I say treasure hunters, a treasure hunter is, they're not looking for, it's not necessarily the materialistic things.
The feeling. It's the feeling.
They want the feeling. They want the happiness. They want the commitment. They want the joy. Just all the things, like that glow that you have. They want all of, that's the treasure for them. It's not always like, oh my God, he bought her the car. Because like you said before, it's like, baby, you bought me a Range Rover. I bought myself,
I went Lambo.
yeah, I went, no. You didn't only do that. Don't
didn't I?
limit it, baby girl. Don't limit your black luxury on my behalf. Don't.
Then I went Maybach.
Yeah, she went way back.
No trade in.
Yeah.
Ming Lee is a straight up boss. We get along so well because even though it's like we're in different avenues, she gets it. I turned selling hair out the trunk of my car into a multi-million-dollar business. She's just honestly that bitch.
Being a mom, which being a mom and working, that was another question I wanted to ask you, was how do you balance it all? Like, I say my stories too, so sometimes I get like mom guilt, I guess. Like, and even though I'm like working in to provide like a better lifestyle and stuff like that, sometimes I'll be like, damn, like I haven't seen my child in like 2 days. And people be like, girl, it's only been 2 days. I'm like, it's a long 2 days.
Yeah.
So like, how do you balance it all?
I just like plan out everything and just organize everything. So I feel like the days that I have to do more things, I'll plan those on the days that the kids go with their father. So it has like that balance.
We work because we're literally polar opposites, but then we are the same. We are like salt and pepper, black and white.
We find a happy medium because a lot of friendships and certain things don't have that. It's either one way or don't work, whatever. We try to find the medium. I want to do these outrageous adventures that are really cool. Ming wants to find the nice restaurants.
I want to relax.
Yeah, we do relax.
No, you want to do extreme sports.
I just wanted to say to both of you guys that you are extraordinary examples, I think, of resilience. I think it's beautiful the way that you display your friendship. I think that as Black women, we don't have really any examples. When I was coming over on the ride, I was thinking about what other duets and girlfriends that support each other and work with each other and seem to be really genuine friends are out there, and I couldn't think of anyone. Yeah. And I think that as Black women, we really need a friend.
Yeah.
And you're showing us how to be a friend.
So this podcast, I want to bring like the truth, the transparency of being, a single mom. Trying to take care of my mental health.
When we were texting, you were saying like it was like functional depression.
Yeah, it was definitely functional depression because I was going through all of the emotions that people go through when they're depressed. But I'm a high functioning individual.
Yeah.
So I'm still putting out content. I'm still doing the things.
Yeah.
Nobody around me knew anything was wrong with me. At all. Everything looked normal, which can even make it more frustrating because you almost feel like you're not allowed to be sad. Yeah. Even if you want to be sad, people are like, but what you sad about? Why are you sad? Or you don't look sad. Right. They don't get it. So I think for one, realizing that I was dealing with this depression was like the first part, because I'm like I have a whole psychology degree. I'm like, nah sis, we need to fix this before it turns into something else.
Yeah.
And so the second I realized something's not right, I think that was my pivot point where I'm like, all right, we need to start doing the self-work to get this under control.
we can't really sustain balance unless we give men a fair chance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I just feel like men are really hurting. They're sad, and there is a spiritual deficit. And I think that women, at the end of the day, pussy power trumps all. You know? And if you were to say to a man, you know, I'm willing to support you, that could change everything. And really support, that could change everything. But I don't know that a lot of us are willing to shoot in the gym.
Social media has been work in a highlight reel, and this is something that's more personal.
Instagram is very interesting. I am not verified. Instagram refuses to verify me.
Why?
Because she's too lit. It's giving up too much sauce. You know, they don't want the respiratory steam hitting mass. You know, it's just.
Yeah.
I feel like I am a little controversial.
Do you think social media ruins relationships?
You make it what you want it to be, but at the end of the day, it has to be authentic and real. If you're like playing a part, that's when it falls apart.
One of my exes, right? He knew I was gonna go through that phone, so he had kind of got like real smart, right?
Right.
And so like what he did was, I guess he was like cheating with this girl. But, you know, she had got like emotional, and she had sent him like this paragraph. It was like, you said that you got a girlfriend and you love her so much, but you always like, you know, you say you never leaving her. I just don't understand. She like wrote this long message, right? But I'm assuming that I must have been around when the message came through, so he couldn't fully digest how full of shit he was. So what he did was he copied the message and he saved it to his notes so he could delete the message so he can read it and then he can respond.
Oh, he's lit.
I'm litter. Guys will look you in your face with tears coming down their eyes and be lying. Like,
That's not true.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. I had a guy on his hands and knees begging, crying, telling me that the girl was lying, right? Like, you know, their favorite line is, they just want what we got. they don't want
trying to break us up.
They trying to break us up.
I dealt with a girl and like you messing with another and your side thing getting you mad. And you come back home like, she like, what's wrong? You okay? You like, yeah. She's sick.
And you can't
The other
even
one got you sick. The
Yeah,
other one
you
got
can't
sick.
even tell
I can't
her what's
even, yeah.
upset.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you can't even, everything. You want anything? I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
No, we can't relate.
We cannot fucking relate.
Side thing got you sick.
I do my sage. I have my Florida water. I have
Did
my
you see the meme about the
crystals.
sage?
No, what was the meme about the sage?
Sage all you want. I'll be back later, baby girl. That's a sage.
It's great conversation, very authentic, to help people find the courage to just step out into the world and be great.
It really starts with you. When you walk into a room, do you address the other female? Are you creating an opportunity for her? Are you leaving room at the table for her? Are you making her feel welcomed? Like, what are you doing to help change the narrative? And I think that's the questions we need to start asking ourselves.
And that's what I kind of like tell people. And they're like, you know, like, what can I do? What can I do? I'm like, start networking with your peers. Like, okay, it's cool to like network with like somebody like me or somebody like you. But I'm telling you, like, networking with your peers, you just never know, you know, what you guys can accomplish together. Because most of the time I'll have A and you'll have B.
Yeah.
Right? And we can make C together. So I'm like, it's just very, very important to like network with the people who are near you.
Issa Rae said, stop worrying about networking up. Network across. So when I'm at these engagements, I say, look, I understand you're here to see me, you're happy, we're here to take the photo, and you're excited to learn from the people on stage. But you can learn from one another. Look to your left and look to your right.
I think it is so important for us to use our voices to inspire female entrepreneurs, because
A lot of people think that it's unattainable to reach a certain level of success. They think they have to compromise their morals. They think like you can't really start from nothing and build a multi-million-dollar business. And I think that it is so important for us to advocate to women that, you know, you can do it.
We're going to pick 5 lucky women who need a helping hand. Gift them $10,000 each to invest into the
$10,000.
Yes. To invest in taking their business to the next level.
Hello, this is Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. This is Karen Civil.
We just wanted to say with Ming, myself, Olori, who's here joining us, and Christopher Terry, we want to say congratulations on your business, continuing to flourish and everything else. And we wanted to invest $10K in it. Woohoo! I went to your page, and you know what? I was like, this girl is it. This girl is everything. I see what you're doing, and I just really wanted to say congratulations. You are the winner that I picked.
It is a prank call. Is this April the 1st? Look on the calendar. This can't be April the 1st. This has to be April the 1st. Are you serious? It gotta be April Fool.
I want to inspire females just to go for it. Like, stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for everything to be super perfect. And I just tell people, just start with what you have.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you all for choosing me and just seeing through me and seeing through my business. And oh my God. And it's crazy because I'm in here doing inventory now to see what my next order is. Oh, I'm about to pump this up. Oh, I'm
Pump it up.
I know that's right.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put a U-Haul to this door now.
I'm proud of you guys. This is like amazing. I'm so happy that you called.
Thanks, girl.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I really
you, guys.
appreciate it.
Girl, I guess.